Vambora, vambora. Hoje é dia de Nintendo. Vou abaixar um pouquinho aqui. Começar daqui a pouco, hein? Primeiro personagem... Com certeza, o primeiro personagem do Smash já vai ser a primeira coisa a ser revelada. Ainda não começou ainda, o pessoal tá falando aqui. Daqui a pouco. 1 hora. Oh, guys! Pediu gás, o cara deu um grito que ecoou pelo corredor inteiro e chegou aqui em cima, mano. Até a voz boa. Oh, guys! Lembrei do meme na hora. Muito engraçado ele. Ó a voz dele, né? Ele fez certinho, né? Sílaba por sílaba, vogal por vogal. Oh, o gás! Aí deu pra pegar tudo. Ó, já tem gás, não tem que me preocupar. Não tem mais nada pra me preocupar. A única coisa que me preocupa é o que a Nintendo vai colocar no Smash Bros. Isso é preocupante. O pessoal já tá falando aqui já. Deixa eu botar aqui o som deles falando. Só pra não ficar mudo. Aí vai o Scorpion no Mortal Kombat. Mentira, não tem como o Scorpion entrar. Dá pra entrar o Jin do Tekken. Eu tava com a minha listinha, eu perdi a minha listinha, passei pro Victor. Jin do Tekken, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Dr. Eggman. O Crash vai entrar, então nem conta.
That popped out for me right away. The humor of Guardians was there. That's fantastic. Also joining us again, wasn't here yesterday. We missed you very much. We had a great conversation about Lady D. Is of course Avli May from G4. Avli, what about you? What's been your standout for E3?
So actually, listen, I
needed a break from you, Alex.
That's fair.
That's why I wasn't
My odor.
Meu coração vai ser pela boca, mano, por favor. Aí, tá vendo? Cria expectativa demais, dá nisso. Que bosta, viu? Aí vai a Nintendo, faz porra de nada, mostra nada. Aí eu vou ficar como? Puto. Vou ficar o resto do meu dia puto. Ah, o joguinho que tava mostrando ontem. Ontem a melhor apresentação foi do Zindi. Mostrou um jogo chamado Cat Café. Você tem uma cafeteria e todos os clientes podem entrar com seus respectivos gatos. E você tem o seu gato também. E você tem que fazer a cafeteria crescer, mas o que eu gostei mais foi um outro, To The Rescue, que é você cuidar de cachorrinho. Você resgata os cachorrinhos na rua e cuida deles no seu pet shop. Aí você vai, tipo, várias raças de cachorros, você vai, tipo, juntando, né? Da hora. Dá um certo conforto no coração, sabe? Mas legal seria fazer isso na vida real, mas enquanto não dá, então dá pra fazer no jogo. O nome tá aí, ó. Eu coloquei aqui. Vai Nintendo! Nome da minha live. Calma aí, vai lá.
Open world Star Wars game that we know is in the works, but I, an intellectual, knew better. I said it's gonna be Pandora, Avatar Hive, Navi Nation, where are you at? We feastin'. And here we are, we get to have this first look back into a movie that came out in 2009 and has somehow, against all odds, persevered, now in video game form and ostensibly in up to 4 sequels. Vin Diesel might be in them, will be in this game.
Mandei pro Du aqui no WhatsApp. Ele falou, tem que ter o aplicativo. Ele disse que consegue ver sem o aplicativo, querido.
being surprised.
Acho que ele vai pelo Google, então. Tipo, ele clica no link, mas aí do link vai pro Google. Entendeu? E aí ele assiste pelo Google, não pelo aplicativo. Avatar.
That's the role of a sentry. I did not know Vin Diesel was supposed to be, or is like rumored to be.
I just saw that news breaking today. I think it's through F9 press.
Wow, really? Okay, because I'm hoping they're not getting the art game confused with the Avatar game.
Yeah.
That's my fear. Michael, what about for you, bud?
All right, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Yakuza. So Microsoft had a wild presentation. They showed so many things, got so many surprises, but you know what? I stood up.
Camiseta de Metroid. Saúde. Camiseta, nossa que susto. Camiseta de Metroid pra dar sorte, né? Nós vemos Metroid 4. Metroid. Não, daqui pra Metroid. Pra dar sorte. Precisamos de um Metroid Prime 4. Vocês estão em 2017 com esse jogo, não é possível. Ah, aí sim, agora tá mirando.
And it's very earnest stories about people who live on the margins in Japan. It's really, really heartwarming. It's heartbreaking. Yeah. And it made me cry. So you know what I'm saying.
And all you want is just to cry, dude.
I just want to feel something.
And some incredible mini games. You can spend just as much time playing mini
Agora é
games.
meio-dia 41.
Yeah, and Yakuza 0 through 6 are
Daqui a pouco, hein? Daqui
Daqui
a pouco. Daqui a pouco. Daqui a pouco com depois. Daqui a pouco. Caraca, mano, o que eu falei? Ó, o Du. Du mandou logo um print pra mim. Cara, que aplicativo que ele tá usando aqui, mano? Tá no Google. Deve tá no Google. Que é bonito? É, esse gás azul aí, bonitão, né? Aqui, ó. Os caras tá trocando uma ideia aqui, daqui a pouco começa a apresentação da Nintendo. Vamos ver que jogos aí vão mostrar para nós, né? Só no lobby aqui, que ali eles não estão falando nada demais por enquanto, só dos melhores momentos. Ah, isso aí é legal. Xbox fez logo uma como se chama? Um freezer no formato do videogame, olha lá. Nossa, mano, era um meme, porque o videogame parecia um freezer, aí o Xbox foi e fez de fato um freezer. Né? Caraca. Levou a piada a sério, sabe?
Let us know what your favorite game was of E3. Use the hashtag E3 2021. You'll pop up in the ticker down below here. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you guys enjoyed because there were a lot of really fun announcements. You know, for example, no one mentioned Strangers of Paradise, right? I know that chaos. Yeah, who wants a little chaos in their life?
Not them.
Not those guys. They're not fans of it.
I got enough.
Yeah, but anyway, folks, we are just getting started today with Nintendo, and they're sure to bring down the house. But they aren't the only high-profile presentation on the schedule. When we come back, we're actually going to preview Bandai Namco presents House of Ashes. We'll be back in just a few.
Qual os meus jogos favoritos da Nintendo? Com certeza Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Mario, Donkey Kong, Star Fox, F-Zero, Metroid. Posso ficar o dia todo nisso. Posso fazer isso o dia todo.
Ocarina of Time. I just remember that being a crazy adventure for me.
Posso fazer isso realmente o dia todo, porque todas as franquias da Nintendo eu adoro. Até Fire Emblem. Por mais que tenha 500 personagens de Fire Emblem no Smash, eu adoro Fire Emblem. É impressionantemente incrível.
New Horizons is like, I really got into it around when Corona hit, and it provided like such an incredible feeling of escapism.
É incrível. Gosto muito do jogo da Nintendo. Espero ver um Donkey Kong nessa apresentação. Quero ver um Animal Crossing? Não, Animal Crossing não, já vi, já tem muito Animal Crossing já.
I was absolutely and utterly in love with the entire world around it. I still actually play the Game Boy game as well.
The fact that Pokemon has been the game for like what, 25 years? is just incredible.
Super Smash Brothers, like I'm very
Super Smash Bros. Vamos ver quem vai vir. Vai vir o Dr. Robotnik pro Smash com certeza. Só adivinhar. Bayonetta 3, precisamos de Bayonetta 3. Também.
All of the like Super Mario Brothers on the NES.
Mario Party and Mario Kart. I think anything Mario based.
Você acabou de tomar uma gola de água. Eu tô tomando água bastante porque eu vou falar muito hoje. Eu vou ficar eufórico. A Nintendo daqui 15 minutos, ó. Tem que tomar muita água porque hoje o bagulho vai ser louco. Não sei se eu vou gritar. Vai que, né? Se eu gritar eu tenho que lembrar de abaixar o volume aqui, senão vou deixar todo mundo surdo. Comercialzinho, pá. Tá aqui, ó. Tá no comercial. Daqui a pouco, ó. Tá ali, ó. Para Nintendo, 15 minutos. Nintendo tá se preparando lá no Japão pra fazer aquela apresentação maravilhosa. Nintendo Direct só de exclusivos. Vai ser muito bom. Atirou tudo que tinha pra tirar do caminho. Mostrou um pouquinho de Pokémon. Mostrou um pouquinho de outros jogos do Nintendo Switch pra nada atrapalhar a apresentação de hoje. Hoje vai ser só os tops, você vai ver. Vai ser Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2, né? Precisamos. Talvez eles revelem já o título do jogo, né? Porque não vai se chamar Breath of the Wild 2. Isso aí é o título que os fãs fizeram pra até eles anunciar o título. Mas o título do jogo vai ser outro. Vai ser bom, hoje vai ser bom. Ó, o PlayStation 5.
Gogo 营地是中国领先的游戏媒体，创立于2018年，致力于为全世界的中文游戏玩家提供专业、精准、迅速的资讯情报。Gogo 营地立足于中国，与多家国际一流游戏媒体同行达成正式内容合作关系，不断地将最新鲜的游戏资讯第一时间带给全球中文游戏玩家。
Caramba, o almoço tá cheiroso, hein?
Gogo 营地在全网的内容浏览量已经超过5亿，服务了数百万的读者和玩家。我们的愿景是做游戏文化传播者。
Eu vi, você fez uma salada de ovo aí, da hora. Acho que o cara que entregou o gás aí deve ter ficado com apetite. Água na boca. Banjo-Kazooie pra Nintendo, mentira. Isso nunca vai acontecer de novo. Tô doido, eu tô especulando qualquer coisa já. A expectativa tá tão alta que eu tô especulando qualquer coisa. Qualquer coisa pode acontecer hoje. Tô nem aí, eu tô com hype mesmo, eu tô tô com muita expectativa mesmo, e é isso aí. Se não for atendida, eu vou passar o dia inteiro puto. Se for atendida, eu vou ficar o dia inteiro feliz e eufórico.
A closer look at the game's massive open map, and we finally got some insight into George R.R. Martin's story contributions. This is your all Elden Ring daily fix. Let's go.
Aí o Sakurai vai fazer aquela apresentação do personagem que a gente gosta, né? Também pra gente assistir outro dia. E é isso, vamos lá. Vai ser bom.
Tough combat, horrifying boss battles, and bitter losses. But there's a new element that's got everyone talking, and it bears a striking resemblance to a game you've rarely heard mentioned in the same paragraph.
Alguns jogos têm gráfico tão bonito.
Elden Ring director Hidetaka Miyazaki said that players will be able to summon the spirits of deceased enemies and use them as allies in battles. This will likely remind you of the ability to summon friendlies in Bloodborne.
É isso.
But instead of being applied to AI helpers
Daqui a pouquinho. É, moça, vai conseguir pegar pelo menos, acho que, o primeiro personagem. Aí depois você vai assistindo pelo celular. É 40 minutinhos, então a sua internet não vai acabar. Dá pra ver, dá pra ver.
According to Miyazaki, these spirit summons we feel like, as well as there being a large variety to them,
Aqui é bom. Fazer live aqui é maravilhoso. Lucas deve estar dormindo, mano. Nem vai aparecer. Ver como é que tá o pessoal aqui nos comentários. Como é que tá o pessoal nos comentários da transmissão. Deve estar tudo no hype do Smash, quer ver? É, tá todo mundo empolgado. Zelda 2, Metroid, Bayonetta 4? Bayonetta 3, né, amigo? Que 4 aqui? É, tá todo mundo no mesmo hype que eu. Tá todo mundo dormindo, né, no momento enquanto tá no comercial, né? Bom, eu vou comer só depois que eu aquietar. Não vou conseguir comer agora não, vou engasgar. Vou ver alguma coisa muito bombástica, eu vou acabar engasgando. Meu Deus!
Each of the 6 areas will house its own mainline dungeon map, which seamlessly connects to the one in between. There's even a hub, not unlike Dark Souls' Spiraling Shrine, which players can branch out from that can be accessed.
Oh, meu irmão, esqueci do sal no feijão, mano. Ah, mas dá pra pôr ainda. Não é que nem um arroz que tem todo um processo pra pôr o sal. Esse daí só pôr e misturar. Mas tá bom? Tempero é bom pela. Ah, Maria. Tava muito frenético. Tá, tipo, nossa, o negócio vai começar, não terminei o feijão ainda, meu Deus, tem que começar a live. Tava desesperado.
In the past, Soulsborne games have delivered their plots in piecemeal fashion that instilled a deep sense of mystery, and while director Hidetaka Miyazaki promises that a, quote, very mysterious and very ethereal quality was maintained, he says Elden Ring should be
Parece os 8 minutos mais longos do mundo agora.
And story than past From Software games. As for the plot itself, it centers around the titular Elden Ring and its offshoot, the Erd Tree, which once provided blessings to people all across the land.
Parar e beber água, né? Senão daqui a pouco dá vontade de mijar bem na hora.
They were banished, living outside the lands between for generations until a history-changing moment when the Elden Ring was shattered and blessings were returned to the Tarnished. At the time Elden Ring is set, the Tarnished are now making their way back to their ancestral homeland, with the player's character included among them. Martin also specifically provided character development for many of Elden Ring's bosses.
Tá tão gostoso que você levaria pro trabalho? Marmita.
Of various demigods and other powerful beings who inherited the power of the Elden Ring when it shattered, causing them to fall into madness. In other words, a From Software game. Now that you're all caught up on the story, the world, and the gameplay of Elden Ring, make sure to check out IGN.com for even more on the much-anticipated title. Are you excited for Elden Ring? Let us know below. I'm Stella Chung, and that was your Daily Fix. Now that you're all caught up on the news, make sure to check out the rest of our E3 coverage on YouTube, across social media, or even on your smart TV. You can download the IGN app on all of your mobile devices, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat. For all things, everything else, IGN.com.
Vai ser um vídeo de reaction do Gui ao vivo. Primeira vez que eu faço uma reaction ao vivo.
From Los Angeles. Don't forget, e3expo.com/shop has you covered for all the limited edition E3 hats, shirts, and jackets. You said props, but
you're not even rocking the E3 jacket, dog. Theater of the mind.
You know what? But Damon, I like to make up a story when I have the hat. You
Paint a picture.
What was this man doing in this hat? He was working on his old tractor. I'm not going to bore you. I don't have the prop. I can't do the thing. Bandai Namco presents House of Ashes is up next. What do we all want to see from this? Now, I'm very interested in this one, Dan. You and I have been going a little bit back and forth here. Of course, Supermassive Games, the one behind the Dark Pictures anthology. Obviously, they found success with Until Dawn, and I feel like with the Dark Pictures
Os jogos dessa Eureka Games, eu não conheço Eureka Games. Acho que eu não ouvi falar.
I think so. I think that this is a real opportunity for them to go back to what everyone loves about that. I'm thrilled that we're going to go ash to mouth in this episode because we're going to talk about House of Ashes.
Ah, eu conheço.
Dark Pictures
pouco, né? Eureka Games está aqui mostrando Street of Rage 4, que parece que foi feito pela Eureka Games. É depois da Namco. Bandai Namco. Ontem foi a Capcom. Eu prefiro não comentar nada sobre essa apresentação. Eu só superei ela. Superei não superei não é a palavra, eu suportei ela. Suportei a apresentação da Capcom.
Now, Damon, before we got started, you're like, I don't know that much about the Dark Pictures anthology. Yeah. As a horror fan,
5 minutos.
Do you like the idea of these anthology series coming to video games, trying something different? Because every one of these has a different setup to it of what's going on.
Eu não tenho luz não. Eu vou ter que tirar a luz lá do coisa lá. Vou fazer assim, ó.
Pretty unique setting for video games in general, but especially for a horror game.
Yeah, 100%. And then, Michael, what's your experience with it?
Assim?
I love playing Until Dawn or Man of Medan on streams because it is no, they are perfect for
a luz
like,
tá meio laranja,
extra life. We usually have a whole dedicated segment. We usually do those at midnight.
Pelo menos ilumina pouquinho, deixa aqui na frente. Aí, pronto. Nossa, melhor que isso.
I miss doing that so much.
Ilumina bem agora.
But there is like a multiplayer element to it that I really like, that everyone can pitch in on the decisions you need to make and
Tá
see
bem
what the consequences are.
iluminadinho. Tem que pegar bem as feições da minha cara contraindo quando aparecer tal personagem. Eu posso estar especulando demais também. Ele pode aparecer, pode nem começar com o Smash. Pode começar com outra coisa. Vamos começar com os mais fraquinhos e deixar pro final os mais bombásticos, sei lá. É 40 minutos, então não precisa de pressa, mas a Nintendo costuma começar com o pé na porta. Então vai começar com o Smash. Acredito. Hoje tem isso, Nintendo, Bandai Namco, Eureka Games e no final, e o final. Só finalizar, né? Minha expectativa tá pra Zelda 35 anos, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Metroid Prime 4, Bayonetta 3, um Donkey Kong, Splatoon 3 e no Smash Dr. Eggman Crash. Isso é o que é a minha previsão. Minha previsão é essa. Que vai acontecer hoje.
Cue me up and say, I really like saying Pazuzu again.
Yeah, what do you think about the character?
You just say, I really like saying Pazuzu.
I really like saying Pazuzu.
Well, you know, I really like saying Jackie. So let's toss it over to our friend Jackie G.
Os caras acabando de rir, mano.
I was gonna say Happy Juices, and then I realized Happy Juices. What is going on over there?
What's going on.
Nintendo. Oh my God.
Disaster. You see what happens, Obley? It's why G4 can't have nice things.
Vamos, gente. 2 minutinhos. Já tá o logotipo da Nintendo ali já, hein? Todo mundo está na expectativa. A Nintendo é a patrocinadora, tem que fazer uma apresentação maravilhosa. Igual fez a... como chama? Xbox. Xbox Bethesda, pra mim, foi a melhor apresentação dessa E3. A Ubisoft tá ali junto, tá no meio, né? Mas acho que a Nintendo vai superar a Ubisoft e tem a Bandai Namco também, que pode superar, dependendo do que ela for mostrar. Ai, não me aguento mais, vai logo. Me diz 58. Eu preciso disso, vamos. Mano, não para de olhar pra ele, que droga. Põe ali de propósito, só pra você ficar contando. Eu não quero ver nada de Splatoon. Eu, na real, não queria ver nada de Splatoon 3 agora, mas como é um jogo que parece que já tá semi-pronto, eles vão mostrar alguma coisa de Splatoon 3. Eles não vão mostrar nada de Pokémon, eu acho, porque Pokémon eles fazem geralmente uma apresentação pra Pokémon. Sim, esses que eu tô especulando que vai aparecer já é muita coisa com uma apresentação de 40 minutos, então... Vou esperar agora. 1 minutinho.
were spent with Nintendo consoles. My brother and I would literally just be in the basement playing for hours on end, whether it was Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat fighting games, or we would be playing those RPGs like I was telling you all about Chrono Trigger, Illusion of Gaia, Secret of Mana. And
Assiste no meu. Só que, não sei, pra você eu acho que vai atrasado.
And I feel like those memories form me into the human being that I am.
Não, aí vai ficar na minha frente, eu acho. Ou não? Ah, não. Ah, sei lá.
But Nintendo helped me.
Aí vai ficar na frente do meu se você pôr na E3. Aí você vai ver primeiro. Porque
Oh, many others feel the same way. You mentioned fighting games, one of my favorites, Super WrestleMania. I love that game. I played it endlessly with my brother. And yeah, Royal Rumble, that was another good one.
Você vê aqui que você tá vendo em tempo real comigo.
Believe it or not, the Nintendo presentation is about to begin in this right now.
Começou! Vamos! Vambora. Nintendo. Oh my god. Começou, gente. O que vem aí? Sabemos. Devido a essa tal coisinha aí que tá assolando a humanidade, tá difícil. Quanto tempo, que saudade da Direct. Yes! Saudade. Oi, gente, quanto tempo?
Hello everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi and I'll be
Shinya. Olá.
Nintendo Direct. Hello,
Caramba, mano. O que vocês prepararam, hein?
The Nintendo Switch system is now in its 5th year, and many people around the world are playing games on it. Nintendo Switch is being enjoyed by a wide range of players.
Já tá no quinto ano já do Switch. Já tá no quinto ano do Switch, porra.
Thank you all very much. We've been able to offer a wide variety of games on the system, not just from Nintendo, but also from our many development and publishing partners. I hope that each of you watching this Nintendo Direct will be able to find a game that suits your personal tastes.
Today, we have news on upcoming Nintendo Switch games, and we'll be focusing on a selection of games releasing this year.
Opa!
I hope you enjoy it.
Foco em jogos que vão ser lançados esse ano.
To begin, please take a look at this video.
Ih, lá vem um vídeo, hein? Faz aquele pá. É Smash. Mas tá muito dark pra ser Crash. O que é isso? Ganondorf? É Zelda? Eita, quem tá levando um... Derrotou o Ganondorf, matou o Ganondorf e jogou. Caraca. Kazuya Mishima! Oh, fuck shit, Tekken! Caralho, Tekken! Caramba! Nossa, eu pensei que ia ser o Jin. Olha lá o Ryu. Eu pensei que ia ser o Jin, foi o Kazuya. Caraca! Mano, surpresa total. Não espera. Olha os combos do cara. Nossa, jogou o Capitão Falcon agora. Nossa, jogou mais um agora. Nossa, cara. Kazuya, mano, foda demais. Jogou o Pete, jogou todo mundo. Ó, o braço ficou. Chutou o braço. Tchau, o Marth também. Nossa. E claro. Ah, ele tem a transformação. Deve o Kazuya. Caraca, se for pensar, o Kazuya é mais protagonista do que o Jin, né? Ele tá desde o primeiro Tekken. Nossa, mano. Tô muito surpreso. Não esperava o Kazuya. Eu esperava alguém de Tekken, mas eu pensei que fosse ser o Jin ou o Heihachi que apareceu agora. Nossa, mano. Sensacional. Final Smash? Olha! Caraca! Olha, o narrador de Tekken. Foi quando ele ganha. Kazuya Mishima wins. Jogou o pobre do Kirby. Não, deixa o Kirby. Não. Mas o Kirby não sabe voar? Sensacional, eu sabia. Sakurai, você é foda demais, mano. Você é louco, velho. Ave, mano. Kazuya, mano. Nossa, tô muito feliz. Surprise mesmo. Nossa, mano, meu coração.
For today, though, we prepared a short video to showcase Kazuya's moves in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please take a look.
Já preparou um vídeo? Nossa. Vai ser o mais apelão, né? Tekken é um jogo baseado em combos. Então, tipo... Os golpes vão ser, tipo, tudo sequência, assim. Só derrubando. Essa mecânica vai estar no Smash, né? Trazer a mecânica de Tekken pro Smash. Cara, nossa, eu tô muito feliz com... Nossa! Esse elenco dos Smash Bros. Não poderia ser melhor. E o próximo? Vai mostrar... No final da apresentação vai mostrar o último. E aí vai ser o Crash. Se não for o Crash, fomos fortemente trollados. É porque, tipo, é uma escolha meio óbvia. Então eu acho que se ele for pelo caminho não óbvio, pode não ser o Crash.
This feels like Tekken. No, it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Parece muito Tekken, mas é Smash, ele falou. Aquilo era, tipo, já era o Smash, só que tava muito cara de Tekken. Apresentação dia 28. Dia 28. Vou fazer mais uma live.
Thank you, Mr. Sakurai.
Ai, mano, vou ter um ataque do coração.
Join the fight in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Olha aí, mano, esse trailer, velho. Nossa, velho. É, ele fica todo felizinho, né?
Who has experienced many harsh battles across the Tekken series will fight in this game.
É que eu gosto muito de Tekken, entendeu? Então se não fosse o Kazuya, ia ser o Jin ou o Heihachi. Então o Kazuya tá ótimo pra mim. Já tem um representante de Tekken, tem uma fase de Tekken, músicas de Tekken. Nossa, tem que falar mais nada, já tá perfeito. Aí pronto, o Crash fecha a lista e já era. Melhor elenco de personagens de luta já. O que é isso? Acabou, calma. Passou o hype do Smash. Vamos ver o que é isso agora. Deve ser algum... Agora vamos ver uns jogos menores. Pra você sacar... Life is Strange! Life is Strange! Vou comprar muito! Meu amorzinho quer jogar isso daí, né, amor? Quer jogar Life is Strange. A coleção remasterizada e o True Colors, que é o novo. Aí, ó, Coming to Switch, né? Eu tenho que ter, porque meu amorzinho quer muito jogar isso aí. Eu quero também, porque parece uma série. Não é? Você vai se ligar com os personagens. É uma série, não é um jogo. Até se você estiver jogando, eu vou estar assistindo como se fosse uma série. E aí, amor, vai jogar Life is Strange hoje? Quero ver o próximo episódio. Setembro, dia 10, né? Ela falou, a Nintendo falou que vai focar em jogos que vão ser lançados esse ano ainda, então... Uma coisa pra todo mundo, Nintendo Switch. Tá de brincadeira, vai vir! Aê! Vai vir! Vai vir! Ah, moleque! Vai vir! Yes! Isso! Yes! 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 A gente tava vendo esses dias, tipo, 2 dias atrás, né? Que bom, que bom. Time 17. Worms! Eu gosto de Worms. Oi? Worms é aquele joguinho, é um joguinho de guerra com minhocas. Gosto de Worms. Legal que tá vindo. Tá muito bom isso. Ô, amor, como é que você podia sair mais tarde? É uma ideia. Você podia sair mais tarde depois de Switch. Mas mesmo assim você não vai... se saísse mais tarde você ia ver tudo.
The fantastical realm of Orcanon awaits. As you explore this fully hand-painted world, you'll customize a team of demigods and unleash devastating attacks and captivating turn-based combat.
A gente vai estar assistindo junto de qualquer forma.
Astria Ascending launches on Nintendo Switch September 30th.
Eita. Por enquanto, 10 minutinhos de apresentação. Sega. Joguinho de cozinhar. Ah, não, não é joguinho de cozinhar, não. Tem outras coisas. Joguinhos menores, né? Ai, nossa. Kazuya no Smash, que alegria. O que vem agora? É Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, 20 anos de Donkey Kong. É Donkey Kong. Eu vi as bananinhas, eu vi os desenhos das bananinhas. Não é. Puta, mas é outro macaquinho famoso. Ah, nossa, que susto, eu pensei que era Donkey Kong. Monkey Ball. Vai acompanhando. Eu vou surtar.
Esperou nem primeiro aí.
Não. Vou só aquietar o hype primeiro. Quando tiver na pausa entre Nintendo e Bandai, eu almoço. Ai, ai. Coleção remasterizada de Monkey Ball. Que legal, né? Merece. É um bom jogo da SEGA aí, né? Super Monkey Ball. Vindo pra Switch. É muito bom. Mario! Mario. Tem que ter Mario. Mario Festa.
Mario Party Mayhem? Of course you are. It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and minigames.
Ah, tá. Uma coleção com os minigames do Mario Festa 4. Space Land! Do Mario Party 2. Nossa, que louco. Eu adorava essa fase do Mario. Nossa. Alguns minigames. Nossa, que... Esse era muito bom. Olha o relógio do Nintendo 64. Esse é bom também, esse jogo. Nossa, esse é... Ah, mano. Minigames do conjunto de... Nossa, velho. Sensacional. O Mario Festa 2 pra mim era o meu favorito. Coleção dos outros... Dos minigames dos outros Mario Festa, né? Que da hora, cara. Muito bom, muito bom. Mapas novos, né? Nossa, eu tô muito feliz. Cara, sensacional demais. Superstars.
Launching on the Nintendo Switch system October 29th.
Entendi. Acho que é uma... Não é o mesmo. Não é o Super Mario Party, é o outro Mario Party.
Before we show this next trailer, I'd like to say one thing. Currently, we're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime 4, which we previously announced. But today, we'd like to introduce another new entry in the Metroid franchise.
Outro Metroid?
Let's take a look.
Metroid novo? Metroid novo? Tá de brincadeira que é outro Metroid. Metroid 5? Metroid 5? What the fuck? Samus. Onde ela tá aí, velho? Caraca. Caraca, que bagulho da hora. Esse é o robozinho do Huawei. Cara, destrutivo, bicho. Caraca, ele se virou todo. Meu Deus. Olha, é um Metroid 2D novo. Olha que da hora a fuga. Metroid Dread. Gente, um Metroid novinho pra gente. Olha, cara. Olha que legal. Nossa, mano. Gen inteira. Metroid novo. Metroid novo. Do nada, só tacou na cara. Metroid novo. Já tô feliz por ver Metroid. Ai, a Samus aí de novo. Cara, nossa, mano. Olha que legal, mecânica nova, escalar. Gente, que incrível. Esse sai esse ano? Metroid Dread. Será que sai esse ano? 8/10. 8/10! Caraca! Daqui a pouco, mano. Em outubro, mano. Yes, mais um Metroid 2D pra gente. Cara, Metroid Dread. Eu tô muito feliz, nossa, mano. Metroid é muito bom.
It's scheduled to be released on October 8th, so it won't be too long until launch.
Metroid é muito bom.
On that same day, we'll also be releasing amiibo figures for
Incrível,
Samus
incrível.
and the Emmy.
Amiibos novos. Olha esse traje novo da Samus, né? Com cores azuis, branco, nossa. Muito bom. Próximo, vamos lá. Opa, franquia familiar voltando. Ah, é Just Dance. Pensei já que era F0. Legal, né? Será que já vai ter o Just Dance 2022? É. É. É isso aí. Amorzinho nem gosta. Vambora. 2022. Beyoncé, Katy Perry. 4 de novembro. Nossa. Road Thrills.
Blast your way through nearly 30 over-the-top tracks.
Eita, nós até soluço.
Up to 4 players can race together, so pick your favorite vehicle and hit the road. Cruisin' Blast launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch this fall.
O que vem agora? Dragon Ball? Putz, o Dragon Ball Kakaroto. Dragon Ball Z Kakaroto. Yes! Eu não joguei esse jogo ainda, eu não pude jogar. Agora tem pra Switch, eu posso comprar. Nossa, Dragon Ball Z, a saga Saiyajin, saga Freeza. Nossa, mano, vou poder jogar Dragon Ball Z Kakaroto. Nossa, mano, que da hora. Eu vou ter um treco nessa Direct, eu vou ter um treco. É muito bom, velho. Exploração, velho. Ai, cara, que sensacional. Dragon Ball. Ai, mano. Super Saiyajin Gods. E o Blue. Ai, mano. Dragon Ball Z Kakaroto. Caramba, mano. O que mais? Mario Golf, né? Tem que mostrar um pouquinho. É o que vai sair já. Ou já saiu, não sei. Então, a Nintendo Direct sem Mario, né? Tem que mostrar o Mario.
Standard golf.
Bom demais.
Take your time to read the wind and terrain on the greens. Hit different types of shots and aim for under par.
Nice.
Esse vai ser muito bom, esse Mario Golf. Principalmente esse modo de você correr atrás da bolinha. Vai ser muito da hora.
Outpace your rivals with special dashes and special shots.
É. O Battle Golf é o negócio mais fora da casinha, né? É um golfe de batalha, só faltou você dar tacada na cabeça dos personagens. E o modo aventura, né? Você joga com o seu Mi. Cara, é sensacional. Tá bom, hein? Tá bom essa Direct, hein? Quero ver nego falando que a Direct tá ruim. Direct tá boa demais.
So set your tee time and get ready to ace those shots in Mario Golf Super Rush, swinging onto the Nintendo Switch system June 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo.
Ninguém vai falar que essa Direct tá ruim. Não tá ruim.
Ready for the ride of a
Monster Hunter. Stories 2. Já tô feliz que eu vou poder jogar também. É isso. É isso. Minha coleção de Switch só aumenta.
As a rider in this RPG adventure, you'll explore diverse landscapes by riding your Monstie, a monster companion.
Frenético. Ai, meu pé.
Gather materials such as honey and ore, then use them to craft items for your journey.
Craftar uns itens, né? Sempre bom.
But beware of the mini monsters roaming about.
Só jogasse, hein? Só jogasse. Até agora.
Others may suddenly ambush you. To fight, you'll team up with your Monstie and use weapons and skills to overwhelm enemy monsters and turn.
É, bem lembrado, bem lembrado. 35 anos de Zelda, né? Você não vai me tapear, Nintendo. Se você não fazer nada de 35 anos de Zelda nessa apresentação, nem que seja no final, eu vou ficar meio puto. Porque eu já tô feliz com o que tá sendo mostrado. Pelo menos mostrou o Metroid, né? Tô sendo atendido aqui com a minha listinha. Minha listinha aqui, tô sendo atendido. Bayonetta 3, Donkey Kong, cadê? Entendeu? Vamos lá. Tem muita apresentação ainda. Vamos embora. 20 minutos ainda. Dá tempo. Dá tempo, dá tempo. 35 anos de Zelda. Opa, Wario! Wario! Wario!
Did you miss me? Hey, what do you mean? Who am I? It's me, Wario.
Wario voltou.
It's finally ready. A brand new game from my company.
Nossa, ele narrou toda o jogo dele. Nossa, que legal. O Wario voltou, gente. Só que pro Switch agora. Um jogo totalmente novo. Wario, mano. Muito bom.
Check out these chumps. They came back.
Nossa, a primeira vez que a gente vê o Wario falando tanto, né? Geralmente é só o Wario. Da hora. É que assim, pode ser. Ela falou que. Ui, agora dá de 2. Agora a gente pode jogar ao mesmo tempo. Minigames de 2 agora do Wario. Novidade. Você viu a Ashley? Apareceu a Ashley. Que legal. Nossa, tem que ter bastante jogo. Wario Gets It Together. WarioWare voltou. WarioWare voltou. Finalmente. Tá vendo? Eles guardam as melhores. Eles guardam os melhores jogos e apresentações pra um evento, assim, entendeu? Metroid deu sorte. Metroid deu sorte.
In the latest installment of this series,
que legal.
There are new microgames that let you control
Obrigado por voltar. A gente ama o Wario também.
There is also a 2-player co-op mode, which greatly expands the gameplay. It's releasing in the near future, so stay tuned.
Vai ser lançado em breve.
Next, please take a look at this.
Ah, eles nem falam o que é, só falam, olha isso. Olha o que? É Persona.
As a high school student living in Tokyo, your life is fairly normal.
Eu esqueci o nome. Shin Megami Tensei?
Is upended after you get pulled into a different dimension.
Eu acho que é isso, acho que é isso.
Another Tokyo exists, a post-apocalyptic world where angels and demons reside. Suddenly, you fuse with a mysterious figure, gaining the power to fight demons. What lies ahead in this alternate realm?
Sabia. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Eu já tinha visto a imagem, eu já tinha visto um trailer, mas era de outro console. Olha, agora um pouquinho de gameplay, olha que bonito. Bom, hein?
Many are hostile and will attempt to destroy you. Harness your newfound powers to fight demons using a command-based system. Finding their weak point is key. By targeting it, the number of consecutive actions you can perform in a combo will increase. Though demons are formidable opponents, you may be able to recruit them via negotiations. which begin when you open a conversation with them.
Conversando com os monstros. Opções de resposta.
If a negotiation is successful, a demon will become a powerful ally.
Ah, legal, você torna ele seu aliado, né?
In some cases, by rejecting a demon's request.
Vai, anda logo com isso aí que tem mais coisa pra mostrar. Eu quero mais. Quero mais coisa, anda logo. Quero Zelda, quero mais Smash.
Alongside you and grow stronger. By fusing demon allies, another demon can be created. The newly fused demon's innate abilities will vary, granting you a powerful ally, customized to your needs and playstyle.
Fofinho, né? Isso, aí. Nossa, tá bonito, tá bonito. Tá bonito esse jogo.
By harnessing the power of your own.
Rat's Tempest.
What destiny will you choose?
Travou foi tudo aqui.
Shin Megami Tensei 5 will launch exclusively on Nintendo Switch November 12th. Pre-orders for the physical version begin June 21st.
Aumento.
That was the latest trailer for Shin Megami Tensei 5 from Atlas. This is the newest game in the series. Please look forward to future updates.
Atualizações.
Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Celebrate 10 years of Danganronpa.
Nada,
in despair.
Disponha. Tem que ficar agradável pra todo mundo.
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system.
Danganronpa.
3 games in the deadly Danganronpa series are coming to Nintendo Switch.
Nunca ouvi falar.
Kuma, the self-proclaimed school headmaster, has trapped you and other high school students in a game of literal life and death. Unfortunately, the only way out of the school and this lethal game is to betray the other students. And so it begins.
A body has been discovered!
When a student meets their demise, a class trial will take place to reveal the culprit.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Miu?
Tanya, I had no idea.
They've probably moved the body there.
Use the evidence you've gathered to refute contradictions and find the guilty party.
Sneak attack! No, wrong! Are you okay?
Plus, the board game from Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony
Eu tava olhando pro relógio antes da apresentação começar, pro tempo ir logo. Agora eu tô olhando pro relógio pro tempo demorar pra passar. Para a gente ter o máximo de conteúdo possível.
Who's the strongest of them all in this ultimate beach brawl? The 4-game collection Danganronpa Decadence launches as a physical exclusive on Nintendo Switch later this year. All 4 games will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
Todos os jogos collection de Danganronpa. Fatal Frame!
We hope you're not afraid of ghosts.
Fatal Frame voltou. Fatal Frame voltou ou é um que já existia? Esse eu não conheço.
In this horror adventure game, you'll uncover the mysteries surrounding the ethereal but deadly Mount Hikami, believed to be at the center of many disappearances. Ghosts frequent this mountain. Your only defense is a camera that can repel and cast them out. Face your fears as you explore a variety of unsettling locations. This spine-chilling story features various protagonists, letting you experience the game from different perspectives. New costumes and photo modes are included in this version. Can you investigate Mount Hikami and stay alive? Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water, creeps onto Nintendo Switch this year. These games and DLC are coming soon. Some even today.
Jogos e DLCs. Doom?
Your war is
Doom
not
Eternal?
over. Raise hell in the first campaign expansion for Doom Eternal.
Uma expansão, só que só a parte 1 dessa expansão. Legal.
Deeper and more challenging combat awaits as you eliminate Hell's newest threats in demon-infested ruins and rain-swept terrain. fate of the cosmos is in your hands. Get slaying when this
Eu
campaign
tô com a impressão que eles
expansion
não vão
launches
mostrar
on
o
Nintendo
segundo
Switch
personagem do
later
Smash
today.
hoje. Vamos guardar um pouquinho, sabe? Segura. Tony Hawk?
Get ramped
Tony
up
Hawk?
for 2
Oh,
iconic
e o dois.
skateboarding games fully remastered in
legal.
HD.
Voltou
Skate
Tony
to
Hawk.
era-defining jams as the legendary Tony Hawk and a roster of new and returning pros.
Da hora.
Take your sessions on the go with all the original game modes. And compete locally or online to show off your tricks against other skaters. Drop into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, launching on Nintendo Switch June 25th.
Yes!
Pre-orders are available now on
Tem
Nintendo
tanto jogo
eShop.
Switch, eu nem sei por onde começar a comprar.
After 4,000 years, Sateki, the Witch Queen, has risen from the dead, and only one group of heroes can stop her. The Strange Brigade. In this thrilling adventure, you'll blast through an army of mummified monstrosities while solving puzzles in booby-trapped dungeons. Go it alone or team up with other daring adventurers in local wireless co-op and online play. Expect the unexpected when Strange Brigade launches on
Os
Nintendo
últimos 10
Switch
minutos vai ser
later
Zelda.
today. It's a new adventure of cosmic proportions.
Comprar em ordem alfabética. É o jeito, porque tem tanto jogo, eu não sei nem por onde começar. É o Mario Plus Rabbids, né? Sabia que ia...
Our heroes must
que ia
stop a
mostrar
mysterious
que ia
new
sair pra
evil
Switch, é
from
óbvio,
plunging
né?
the universe into chaos.
Ah, não, é exclusivo, na verdade.
Rabbit Rosalina joins them.
A Rosalina...
Wait, is she bored already? Explore planets filled with quirky residents and even quirkier secrets. And in this fresh take on the tactical genre, our heroes can run freely around the
40 minutos ou
battlefield,
50 minutos de
creating new
apresentação,
strategic
mano.
and chaotic possibilities. So aim for victory with a little help from your friends. Wait, who's that? Well, one thing's certain. This is gonna be one heck of a galactic adventure. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches into space or onto Nintendo Switch next year.
Legal. Opa. Urge Star Under Attack. Ah, nossa! Eu tava jogando isso no Game Boy esses dias. Advance Wars, isso. Nossa, eu tava jogando esses dias no celular. Caraca, que coincidência. Ou não, né? Um remake. Nossa, que louco. Esse jogo era muito legal. Game Boy Advance, hein? Resgataram. Nossa, que louco. Dá até vontade de jogar. Nossa, que da hora. Né?
Thrilling
Advance Wars é
stories,
bom.
memorable characters, and vibrant gameplay are in store as you lead the commanding officers to victory.
Louco, hein?
Play the first two Advance
E
Wars
dois.
campaigns in
E
Advance
dois.
Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, marching on to Nintendo Switch this holiday. Pre-orders
Demais,
begin
né,
today
mano?
on
Nossa,
Nintendo
muito jogo
eShop.
bom, muito jogo bom. E aí?
How is everything?
Tá muito bom.
All right. This next segment will be our last announcement of the day.
Último anúncio.
Please take a look.
Último anúncio. É Zelda. É Zelda. Se não for Zelda... Ah, eu não quero saber de Hyrule Warriors. É bom, mas eu não quero saber. É Zelda de certa forma, mas eu não quero esse Zelda. Eu não quero Hyrule Warriors. Não. Nada de 35 anos. Eita. Arma da hora, hein? É, gente, nada de Bayonetta 3, nada de Metroid Prime 4 no momento. Esse foi o último anúncio. E a Zelda pilotando, meu irmão. Zelda pilotando a moto. Isso é louco. Da hora, né? Bom. Por favor.
Hello there.
Por
I'm
favor,
Eiji
Anoma.
Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Por favor.
What you've just seen is a trailer for the first wave of DLC for the Hyrule Warriors Age of
Monsters
Calamity
no Breath of
expansion
Waters.
pass from Koei Tecmo Games.
Ah, não, mano, por favor.
It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took place 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I hope you'll look forward to it. I have a few more things to share with you all today.
Skyward Sword?
We'll begin with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD game, which launches next month.
Beleza, isso aí a gente já sabe.
You'll immerse yourself in the role of Link by using 2 Joy-Con controllers for intuitive motion controls.
Tá bom, tá bom. A gente sabe do Skyward Sword HD, a gente já viu. A gente já sabe, a gente já sabe. Beleza, beleza.
This game depicts the oldest era in the Legend of Zelda series, the story of how it all began.
Tá.
What is the origin of the Master Sword?
Beleza.
Why did a woman named Zelda become the legend
Origem da Master
for future
Sword,
generations?
ok, explicando pra quem não jogou.
These will all be unraveled in this game.
Tá.
We hope you're looking forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Tá bom, mas não é isso que eu quero ver.
Next up. Here's a little something you might like.
É um Game & Watch?
This is a Game & Watch system that lets you play 3 games in the Legend of Zelda series. This year, the original Legend of Zelda game reaches its 35th anniversary.
Sim, 35 anos. Puta merda, até que enfim falou disso.
Nintendo Switch games planned.
Caraca.
We've been working on this Game & Watch system as a special item to help mark the occasion and reflect fondly on the earliest days of the Legend of Zelda.
Vai dizer que isso aí é a homenagem.
It will come with the
first
game in the series,
The
Legend
bonito.
of Zelda.
Zelda 1, 2.
The Adventure of Link.
Awakening.
And the Game Boy version of the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening game.
Gostei.
As well as a special version of the Game & Watch title
Game
Vermin,
Watch.
starring Link as the playable character.
Gente.
So that's 4 games on one system, from longer Legend of Zelda games to the pick up and play game Vermin.
Tá bom. O jogo até parece mais bonitinho aí.
In addition, regarding the watch functionality for the Game & Watch system, we've added a playable clock based on the Legend of Zelda. And an interactive timer themed after Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
Ele tá falando só que
é
o que eles prepararam para homenagear os 35 anos de Zelda. O tempo fica contando em tempo real, a hora fica passando dentro do jogo. São 4 jogos de Zelda. É isso, tipo.
All right, here's the last thing we have to show you. This is the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Obrigado, pelo menos
2
isso.
years have passed since we first announced this game, and we've been unable to share anything with you in that
Sequência de
time.
Breath of the Wild.
However, development has been steadily progressing. For today, we've prepared some new footage to show a bit more of the game.
Beleza,
Please take a look.
Pouquinho mais, né? Pouquinho mais. Vamos lá. Opa. Levantou. Zelda caiu. É com ela. Ela é jogável. É ela, não é o Link. É a Zelda, gente. A gente tá jogando com a Zelda. Pela primeira vez a gente vai jogar com a Zelda. Não, aí é o Link. Aquele caindo não era a Zelda, mano, mas... Caraca, você vai jogar com os dois? O castelo emergindo, que nem eu falei no... Igualzinho no Ocarina of Time. O castelo voando.
So, what did you think? This time around, the setting for the adventure has been expanded to include the skies above Hyrule. We'd like to ask you to wait a bit longer. We're aiming for a 2022 release, so I hope you'll look forward to it.
Sem novidade, sem mais novidades.
How was that? That's all for this Nintendo Direct.
Caramba!
We are diligently continuing development on a number of other games we didn't show today. I hope you'll continue looking forward to what's in store on Nintendo Switch.
Zelda Breath 2. A Zelda jogava. Aquela caindo era ela. Era ela 100%, mano. Era a Zelda caindo. A gente vai jogar de Zelda. Pela primeira vez. Co-op? Não, acho que co-op é demais, né? Não vai ser co-op, mas acho que a Zelda vai ser pela primeira vez jogável num jogo oficial da série. E infelizmente acabou. Não teve o segundo personagem do Smash, mas teve o mito Kazuya Mishima.
Hi everyone,
Doug Bowser.
I'm Doug Bowser from Nintendo of America. And I'm here with Nate Bildorf, who leads our Treehouse team. As you know, at Nintendo, we're all about creating experiences that deliver surprises and smiles. And I have to say, I found myself smiling through that entire
Zelda
presentation,
jogável.
thinking
Zelda
about how many
jogável.
unique
Finalmente,
games we'll be able to share with everyone in the weeks and months ahead.
Vai ser muito bom de jogar
Nate,
com ela.
that last clip was incredible. So many questions. Where do we start? What did you think?
Oh, well, definitely had me at the first
Zelda
booster
jogável,
with
Zelda
Nintendo. You know what a
jogável,
massive
exatamente.
Zelda fan I am. But that's 2022, and I'm frankly just looking forward to seeing all the games that are in the pipeline just over the next couple months for Nintendo Switch. We've got Mario Party Superstars, WarioWare Get It Together, the expansion for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, Mario Golf Super Rush, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, and of course Metroid Dread.
Muito jogo,
I am
hein?
just not going to be getting any work done, and you should know that.
Sim,
Well,
é.
that's okay. I think
Mas
it may
não
be in the
teve a
same
homenagem
camp.
que a gente queria. A única
And
coisa que a
Mario
gente ganhou
Golf
foi um
Super
Game
Rush
Watch
launches
com
in
4
just
joguinhos
a
de
few
Zelda
weeks on
antigo.
June the 25th.
Não
By the way,
teve.
Nate, do you know why Luigi brings 2 pairs of pants to the golf course with him?
Não
Doug, are
teve
we doing the dad
Zelda
joke thing again?
homenagem
are.
collection
In
igual
case he gets
teve
a hole in
Mario.
one.
Não teve.
But seriously, everyone, this game is
Infelizmente
just
é isso.
packed with
Eu
content.
gostei muito do
You can
trailer do
play
Breath
in
2,
standard
mas não
golf
teve
mode.
uma.
But then there's
Não
also
teve a
speed
homenagem que eu
golf,
queria, não teve.
battle
é isso.
golf, the golf adventure mode, and the option to play with buttons or motion
Cara,
controls.
vou
And
falar,
you can play with
mesmo
up to 4
assim,
people
foi uma direct
locally
muito
or
boa.
online.
Mesmo assim,
I
foi uma
can say
direct
this one
muito
is
boa.
definitely going to be taking up the majority of my
Muito
summer
acima
gaming
do
time.
esperado.
Oh yeah, you and me both. And there's plenty more to come. And as for today, our E3 show is just getting started.
Agora que a fome
Next
tá
up, we
vindo.
of course have Nintendo Treehouse Live,
Enquanto eles
and
falam,
we're
eu
kicking off our
vou
first segment with a very special guest,
comer
Yoshio
o
Sakamoto,
rango,
who
esqueci.
is the producer of Metroid Dread. And he's
Nossa,
going to be sharing his
bom
insights
demais.
on. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's the first 2D,
Bom
new 2D
demais. Eu
Metroid
cansei
game
dessa luz
in
na minha
nearly
cara,
2
sinto
decades.
muito, mas vou tirar.
I'm not going to miss it, and I know you've been looking forward to it as well.
Absolutely. I'm so looking forward to this. And we do have our Treehouse team on deck for a gameplay deep dive into Metroid Dread, WarioWare Get It Together, and more games in a mix of both live and pre-recorded segments today. And I'd just like to say as we close how deeply grateful we are to everyone watching today. Thank you for sharing this time with us, and we hope you enjoy it.
Yep. Thanks again, everyone. We can't wait to hear what you think. And with that, I'll turn it over to Sakamoto-san and the Treehouse team.
É isso. Vamos rever aí, né? Metroid. Samus tá muito foda com essa armadura.
2D メトロイドの完全新作メトロイドドレッドをやっと発表できました。1986年のメトロイドから始まってメトロイド2、スーパーメトロイド、メトロイドフュージョンと続いてきたシリーズの19年ぶりの最新作、そして最新エピソードになります。メトロイドシリーズはサムス・アランという女性バウンティーハンターの活躍を描いたゲームです。タイトルのメトロイドっていうのは生物兵器として軍事利用できる浮遊生命体の名前でいろんなトラブルのきっかけになってきました。シリーズではそのメトロイドと主人公サムスとの奇妙な関係性を綴ってきましたが、今回はそのストーリーの一区切りとなるエピソードです。シリーズファンには一区切りって何やろうと想像しながらプレイしていただきたいですね。
Sim, é.
ストーリーは重要ですが、決してファンのためだけのゲームではないです。基本は 2D アクションゲームなので、銀河最強の戦士にして暴れてもらえれば誰でも楽しんでもらえるはずです。これが初めてのメトロイドという人でもゲームのプロローグを見てもらえればストーリーがわからないということにはならないでしょう。 むしろ今作が初メトロイドという人だからこその楽しみ方もあるんじゃないでしょうかね。タイトルになっているドレッドの意味は恐怖です。無敵のサムス・アランを襲う絶望的な恐怖を表すタイトルです。行ったこともない惑星で一人で行動するサムスに忍び寄る圧倒的な存在というように、今までとは一味違う要素が追加された
novos elementos. Realmente eles adicionaram as coisas diferentes nesse Metroid.
実は15年ほど前に思いついたんですよ。
A ideia veio de 15 anos atrás desse Metroid.
表現できないなと思って、残念ながら諦めました。その後も再チャレンジのチャンスはあったんですが、イメージ通りのゲームにまとめられそうにないなと思ってまた諦めることになりました。正直この企画を諦めることになるかなと思ってたんですが、 3DS のサムスリターンズを共同開発したマーキュリースティームエンターテインメントがすごく優秀なチームだったんです。技術力は高いしセンスもいいし、なんといってもメトロイドというゲームの理解が半端なかったんですね。この最高のパートナーと組んだらメトロイドドレッドは必ず完成すると確信しました。そして15年前に思い描いた以上のメトロイドドレッドがこうやって完成しました。
Metroid novinho pra gente.
今回登場するエミーを一言で言うとめっちゃ恐ろしい敵ですね。実は銀河連邦所有の調査ロボットなんです。特定のゾーン内をうろついてサムスが立てる物音を感知して近づいています。
Ele vai perseguir a Samus em algumas partes, vai dar toque meio de terror, né, pra Metroid.
高速で追いかけてきます。
Ai, nossa!
サムスの通常の武器は一切効きません。しかも
Ixi, não dá pra atirar nele. As armas não funcionam.
サムスはそんな恐怖と戦いながらミッションを遂行しなければならないんですね。今回のサムスは一段と大変ですね。
Deixando mais desafiante.
サムスにとってものすごく不利な状況なんですが、検知範囲内であっても音を立てなければエミーは気づきません。物陰に隠れて見られないようにもできます。そして対抗手段の代表格がサムスがエミーから見えなくなるファントムクロークという高額迷彩アビリティです。これの使い方がゲームの進行を大きく作用します。 歯が立たない敵に見つからないように行動するエミーのゲームパートはメトロイド体系の強烈なスパイスになっていると思います。ここまで新要素を中心に話してきましたので、全体のゲームデザインが変わっちゃったんじゃないかなと思われたかもしれません。でもそこはご安心ください。従来通りのゲーム性に磨きをかけて、アクションや探索要素の強化や工夫はバッチリです。 サムスリターンズのアクションを洗練させてフリーエームやメレーカウンターなどを扱いやすくしました。基本アクションとしてスライディングっていうのを追加するなどアクション面はかなりの確実にゲーム体験より快適になっています。当然メトロイドを遊んだことのない方もいらっしゃると思いますので、最後にメトロイドの探索要素について簡単に触れておきますね。 メトロイドは探索型のアクションゲームです。パワーアップアビリティを取得するとサムスのアクションがどんどん増える。
Esse jogo tá bem diferente. Tipo assim, é um jogo Metroid, a gente tem coisas que a gente tá acostumado, mas parece um Metroid com visual mais diferente. Você tá num lugar meio tecnológico, você tá num lugar mecânico, não um planeta com armas biológicas, entendeu? Olha que legal. É isso aí que eu tinha visto já, habilidade nova, né? Na hora que eu vi, eu falei, isso aí é novidade.
いろいろなアビリティを使う自由度の高い探索は今まで以上だと思います。 よりダイナミックになった快適なアクションによる自由な探索と自分が追われる身となって行動する恐怖という2種類の刺激が融合したメトロイドドレッドはシリーズ経験のあるなしにかかわらず楽しんでいただけます。新しいデザインのメトロイドをこの後の任天堂ツリーハウスライブで紹介します。ダン、よろしく。
House. Yes! E aí, galera? Vai ser Metroid no Treehouse.
Thanks, Sakamoto-san. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I am super excited about this next segment where we're going to delve into an early work-in-progress version of Metroid Dread, show some of Samus's new moves in action, and also, I think, get to a little bit of the way the game develops this suspense and tension that gives the game its title. So I'm joined by Audrey and Teresa from Nintendo Treehouse, and Teresa's going to take us into the depths of Planet ZDR.
Yeah, all right. So let's take a deep dive into the very beginning of the game. So we're going to backtrack just a little bit to show Samus's free movement here. So like I just spent a few missiles, so I'm going to use this interactive here to replenish.
Vou deixar aí a gameplay rolando.
But one of the things I want to show here is free aim, which for those that have played Metroid Samus Returns, this has made a comeback.
Camiseta de Metroid deu sorte, hein? Aí o Metroid de novo.
The area around as you use it also has this little tracking system that when it's targeting an enemy, it'll make that sound.
I want to take a moment to say that, as Nate and Sakamoto-san already mentioned, this is the first new 2D Metroid game in 19 years. That's almost 2 decades. I don't know if you did the math, but that's a lot of years. We've been waiting for this for a long time, so we're really excited to be finally showing this to everyone.
Here's another returning move from Metroid Samus Returns, which is the melee counter. One of my favorite features. And then a new one is, or the development of the melee counter. Whoop. I'm gonna let that guy move a little bit back. Come back. The melee dash. I really love that because it doesn't break momentum. I can immediately do a counter and immediate damage to an enemy.
Yeah, something this game does really well is improve upon the improvements from Metroid Samus Returns. So like you mentioned, we had free aim and the melee counter in that game. And here we have the running free aim, which gives you even more freedom, and the dash melee. So instead of having to stand still and wait for enemies to attack you, you can just go get them, which really has great movement to this game.
Yeah, I love that. Like, Samus moves so well, and it's just all that freedom. It's just, this is probably the smoothest I've been able to control Samus in a really long time.
Absolutely, and you've opened up the map screen here, something that Metroid fans know to love and adore.
Yeah.
The map system is just as important in this game as ever, and it really shows you the classic Metroid gameplay progression, which is back in full force in this game, where you look at your map, you identify areas that you haven't been to yet or aren't able to access yet. You try and find another way through, find a new ability, push your way forward, fill in the map, lather, rinse, repeat. So that's back and better than ever, in my opinion.
Yeah, and this area here is blinking white because there's something here that I haven't discovered yet. So I could use markers to kind of pinpoint it just in case I don't have an ability. And I have to backtrack here once I'm able to explore it.
Yeah, don't sleep on those markers. Those can be really important in this labyrinthine world.
Sure. But this looks curious.
It is really a part of the charm of Metroid, though, having this renewed sense of purpose in your backtracking paired with pushing forward.
Yeah, another thing I want to pinpoint is the amount of work the dev team put in Samus's animations. Like, just her animation of gripping the walls when she can't move, or like holding onto the ledge. It's just so
looking
smooth.
around.
Yeah, you'll notice little touches everywhere, so keep an eye out for them.
Oh.
And that seamless transition to these sort of story scenes is great.
Little moments like this, when you're in helmet view for a moment, really add to the isolation and the tone of this game.
Yeah, no, this game is a sequel to Metroid Fusion, but you can see that her suit looks a little bit different than that, so that'll be a story element that people will find out what happened when they play the game. We don't want to spoil too much.
So these are the Emi that Sakamoto-san was talking about, and none of Samus's weapons seem to do anything against them. So
run.
Yep. Oh, that slide move is so cool.
She looks so cool when she's sliding.
Yep, it is. Nope. Okay.
Oh no, just no.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Missiles don't work either. Oh my gosh.
So
scary.
About this being called Dread, that would be why.
Yeah. They're very relentless.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. Did a little reach for me there.
Yeah.
That was new.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one's clearly not well, but it's still quite frightening.
Yeah. I'm glad that it's a bit damaged and can't completely reach to me, but we're going to have to find a different way to tackle that enemy.
You know, this thing is a central unit which controls various
Almoçar, né?
areas
Que
of the
ninguém é de
planet.
ferro.
It's sort of a biomechanical computer, kind of a homage to maybe similar units in previous Metroid games. And from this unit, Samus can power up, get a temporary power-up for her arm cannon and turn it into the Omega cannon.
Yeah, so in typical 2D Metroid fashion, we've always seen the camera like panned around here, and now with the Omega cannon ability, there's this dynamic camera that you get to see over Samus's shoulder, which is so cool.
Yeah, little additions like that really flesh out the classic 2D gameplay without it feeling like it strays too far from what we loved about it.
Mm-hmm. Just makes it seem really powerful.
Mm-hmm. Right. Let's see if this works against our Emmy friend here.
Takes a little while to charge up, so
it does.
Don't wait too long.
Okay. Oh, I wanted to make sure I had it line of sight.
I hope you enjoyed that. That's your one shot at it.
Yeah, so it's so powerful that in order to take that Emmy down, we lose the ability of the Omega cannon, and it goes back to a regular arm cannon.
It was worth it, though. We can breathe easy now.
It was.
For a moment. I also want to point out while you're scrolling your way through all of these different halls that there are so many different ways to play this game. Like Teresa is amazing with a missile. She's the queen of the missiles, but you can also just shoot your regular arm cannon. You can try and avoid enemies altogether, try and hit them all. Really, it's up to you what kind of Samus you want to be.
Yeah, and as Audrey pointed out too earlier, that you could use free aim to do more like line of sight shooting, but you could also just free aim shoot while you're moving as well.
Oh yeah.
It's good because you need to shoot a lot of different things in this game.
So many different things. I want to see a pixelated door, and now I am filled with dread.
Yeah, this is a new entryway.
Yep, these are the entries to the various zones that the Emmy are patrolling. And once you're in there, you need to be on the lookout for those.
Yeah, you can hear in the background, the music is so atmospheric. It really puts you on pins and needles just listening to it.
Very, I am completely on edge.
Yeah.
It's like really eerie. Can't seem to climb these yet.
Not yet. Yeah, just the detail in the backgrounds of things is great. Oh, there it is.
Now, especially during moments like this, you can really appreciate
Criar
how
perseguidor pra
cool it
Samus.
is to have an HD 2D Metroid game.
We tried that already, Sam.
Oh.
It's not gonna work.
Hey, it was worth a shot.
Just try again. Maybe it'll work on this one.
Now run.
So luckily, this Emmy can't go through tight spaces. So I have an advantage here.
Somehow Emmy doesn't seem
Oh.
worried.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's fast.
Oh, you're following me.
Okay, you gotta get away from that. That's my recommendation.
Yeah, when they go into this patrol mode and turn red, the door locks until they sort of lose track of you.
It's still trying to get at her.
Oh, yeah, still looking around, but...
Ooh. Find another way to get to me.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if it's my heart throbbing through my hands or if the controller, but it's pretty nerve-wracking when facing the Emmy. They're terrifying species.
Yeah, T makes it seem like she's calm, cool, collected, and badass. I like to pretend that she's actually as nervous as I am when I play it, but I don't think it's true.
I do want to point out, like, also the backgrounds, like the amount of detail that the development team has put into, like, not just the enemies in the forefront, but also in the background. I don't know if you guys can tell the shimmering thing in there.
Out there, it's moving.
Okay.
That doesn't bode well.
Yeah, well, probably note that for the future.
Yeah, some of those details kind of tell the story as effectively as, you know, a voiceover or anything.
Yeah, if you want to be a bounty hunter, you have to pay attention to details. And watch out for gooey enemies. This is more, but I love the detail of, like, the rib cage in the background. You just know something went down there.
So, the thing about Metroid enemies too is that some of them have patterns and you can counter them, and others don't, like this one. So I'm just gonna move him out of the way so I can use it. And this room is a communication room with Adam, who happens to be Samus's ship's PC or computer. We're going to skip this part here just because we don't want to spoil any of the lore, but Dan, if you could summarize for the folks at home.
Yeah, so as Samus is exploring, she uploads data to Adam, or ship's AI, and Adam kind of gives little analysis, just really hints though, not necessarily telling you where to go or anything like that. It's still up to you to kind of explore, but there's some interesting lore in there, and you know, some little hints that you can potentially use. And in that one, Adam was basically summarizing the Emmy and kind of the limits that they have of patrolling a zone, and also how dangerous they are, which we've kind of seen, but hopefully we won't see too much firsthand here.
Also, you can see T doing a great job of just shooting at the environment, looking for secrets, looking for a way forward, because it's not always going to be obvious. You really have to, it's like a puzzle. It's not just action, it's not just exploration. There's also a lot of puzzle elements here, trying to find the way forward.
Yeah, and it's really cool too how Metroid Dread does this really sweet balance of, you know, the moments where you're allowed to have like some quiet to solve the puzzles, and then it's interspersed with this really heavy, intense action. Yeah. So here's the nope. That was the Emmy, as Dan had mentioned. They have kind of 3 modes. One is the surveillance. The other is which is marked with blue. They're just scanning the area. The spread mode's so intense. I'm like playing a game of chase so fast with it. Oh god. And then when it has Samus on eyesight, it turns red, which is the chase mode.
Yeah. So yellow is it's heard a noise or sensed a vibration, and it's going to go investigate that.
Oh gosh. No.
And
no. So the Emmy are pretty relentless and ruthless. It is sort of like a permadeath, which is very unusual for enemies with in the Metroid series. But luckily, it's not very. The game's pretty forgiving. It allows you to respawn at an area that you were in recently, so we're able to just go back and counter that again.
Yeah, as T said, insta-kill is new to the series, but it's really great because it offers a chance for you to have that challenging difficulty that I think Metroid fans expect, but without being quite so punishing with the respawning that you just have to play the whole game to get back to where you are. So it's a really wonderful balance.
Yeah, and when the Emmy are in patrol mode, which is that right now, it's in pursuit of me, they're scanning areas where they last sensed movement, and so they'll go and investigate it, and then if they see something in eyesight, then they'll go chase it.
This is such a small but really neat touch, the way that Samus moves slower in the water.
Yeah, and the audio change too.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that detail.
There's always one little
that one straggler there. I don't need a save. I'm feeling brave.
Oh, nice dash melee. See, that really shows how you don't have to stop to fight these enemies. If you really master that dash melee, you can just kind of run and gun.
Little water puzzle. Really love the animation of the water flowing from one area to the next. Such a cool detail.
Now that the water levels change, you have access to other areas.
And here is a map room. So interacting with these rooms will grant me more visibility to the area that I'm currently in. So we sort of lightly touched on the narrative of this game, which occurs in the events post Metroid Fusion. And so that's why Samus's look looks different. But also to point out, back to Audrey's point about, the game is about exploration and action. And so this area map upgrade allowed me to see more about the map, but you can see that there's still a lot of obscurity here. And so you need to explore in order to uncover more of the area and also any secrets involved. So
yeah, it's also worth noting that this series and this game is full of really juicy lore. So whether you're a new or returning Metroid fan, if you've never played a Metroid game before, it really gets you up to speed with anything you need to know to enjoy the story. And if you are a longtime Metroid fan, you have a lot to look forward to. As Sakamoto-san said, this concludes the story arc between Samus and the Metroids. So we've been waiting a long time for this, and it delivers.
It's that little enemy that Teresa just blew up. It's kind of like an item pinata. Gives you a lot of missiles.
Yeah, defeating enemies is definitely a boon because it grants you replenishment for energy and also missiles. So definitely want to defeat enemies for that. Yeah. I just didn't expect the Emmy to be right on top of me when I destroy the Autuals.
That little beeping sound, I hear it in my nightmares now.
They always come up with...
Oh, he's persistent. It's persistent.
Very inconvenient.
Another little interesting detail about this game is normally in Metroid games, you start at the surface of the planet and you work your way deeper. But in this game, you actually start deep within the planet and try and work your way to the surface. And so that yearning towards ascension really adds to the tone of this game as well.
Oh, that was really cool.
I also love that you don't have to necessarily wait for an enemy to attack in order to counter in this game. If you keep an eye out, you can actually sometimes counter before they start their attack.
Here's a throwback. So I'll have to use a missile in order to destroy that cover, and then I'm able to access that door.
Just one missile, though. That's good.
Oh, of course. There you go. I got it.
Yeah. That's the other thing about the dash melee is that if you use that on an enemy, you will get, I think, a few more extra items.
Here's our first upgrade, the charge beam. So very iconic to the Metroid series. So Samus, starts off without any abilities and slowly becomes more powerful and able to tackle stronger foes, but also be able to uncover or explore new areas that you weren't able to before.
Yeah, and suit upgrades are another classic part of Metroid gameplay that is alive and well in this game. I also love you can see, if you keep an eye on the background and stuff, there are all kind of cool statues and architecture that really piques your curiosity about the lore of this world.
I love that too, using the charge beam to make a charge beam spin attack and defeat some of those enemies is really handy.
Oh, that feels good.
Got some more life, which is always a plus for me. Need that. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, with all those items.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of showing that once you really get to know these abilities and become adept at them, you start to feel like Samus. At first you're like, maybe not quite there, but once you get the hang of it, you really start to feel like a badass bounty hunter.
Yeah, it's just so smooth. It's like she's parkouring through this.
Ooh.
There's more great architecture. But we're not here to look at architecture. We're here to shoot things.
And explore.
Yes.
Doors.
So now we can't go through this area because of the water, so we're not able to slide. But we are able to access this door that we weren't to before. Ah, and here's another Emmy door. But in order to not spoil any more surprises here, we're going to leave this as a cliffhanger and end our segment here.
All right. Well, that's all we've got on Metroid Dread for now. Thanks, Teresa and Audrey. Next up, we've got some Mario Party Superstars to show you. So stay tuned.
O que aconteceu? Essa musiquinha de Donkey Kong. Foram pra pausa?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Kay, and I'm here with Rob, Riona, and Brandon, and we are going to show you some gameplay from Mario Party Superstars.
This is a superstar game because it's made of a best of, it's mini games and boards from the past of the series. Everything is on buttons and sticks, so you can play with a Pro Controller, with a Switch Lite, whatever you need. And let's just get started. So, if you remember the N64 board, Peach's birthday cake, it looked like this. And I think you'll see that the new board looks a little bit tastier.
Just a lot bit tastier.
A lot bit tastier. Yes.
That powdered sugar hits in such high fidelity.
I've never seen such detailed powdered sugar. If you haven't played the series before, Mario Party is a board game series. You run around the board trying to collect stars. You play mini games to earn coins, and the coins can be traded for the stars. So that's the basic idea. You'll see as we go. And of course, there's hijinks that ensue on different spaces that you'll see us demonstrate. Oh, I said yes.
Oh, another chance.
It's not actually my first time playing this board, but sure, we'll take a little tour. So over here we have the scary Bowser pudding.
We're just going to leave it there.
We're just going to leave scary Bowser pudding. It's hanging for a drama. And as Toad just told us, the Goomba decides or helps us decide which part we take.
All right, so let's go ahead and tell everybody who we all are playing.
I am Rosalina.
I'm Peach.
I am Birdo.
I'm Luigi.
All right, so we all get some coins to start with.
And we're going to start getting going on this board.
It starts nice and even.
It does.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't last very long.
And we're all friends right now, you'll notice.
Yeah, for now.
This board is unusual because the star is always in the same place. You have to get basically to the center of the cake. On other boards, the star moves around each time someone collects it.
So the strategy is going to be different depending on which board you're playing.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to roll my dice here.
Oh, come on. Ooh. This is a great start.
Oh, well, he's got this advantage going.
Oh, that's true.
So, like I said, hijinks ensue on some of the spaces. This one is one of the event spaces where you can choose to plant a strawberry, but it's a weird strawberry.
Yeah. Oh, it's a cute little piranha.
Very special strawberry.
It's very healthy looking.
Yeah.
Very hungry.
And yeah, if any of the rest of us land on one of those spaces in front of the piranha plant, they will steal coins on Brandon's behalf.
Yeah, please feel free if you guys want to.
No 3 or 4. No 3 or 4. Oh, God.
Did you say 3 or 4?
I guess I did. I'm just doing this, for you guys at home to see what happens.
Educational value.
Oh, man. Yeah, already starting off not fair.
I think it's going great.
Oh, no.
Get ready for bird domination.
You're upset when we started, you guys.
But I did not land on the piranha plant.
That's true.
You did. You landed on the blue space, so that's good for you because you get coins.
Yeah.
Luigi. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
look
wow.
at that.
Luigi
that is a
strong out of the gates.
Roll. Ooh,
Lucky's
lucky. Yeah.
Good grief.
I think Riona's the one to watch.
I know. Luigi.
I just can't help it. I'm just a born winner.
Well, you're in good shape now because you have enough coins to trade for a star when you get there.
Woohoo!
For now.
So now we'll see which messy mess.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, good grief.
I have a great strategy for this game where I say everything out loud so I can remember.
So you'll notice that the first thing it shows you is a quick explanation screen where everyone can actually play the game a little bit, but it doesn't count yet, as we all sort of figure out how the controls work and everything. And then once everyone is ready, you can hit plus or minus to say, yes, let's start. So, yes, let's start.
Yes, let's start.
That's such a helpful feature.
Okay.
The point of the game is to remember where each item goes.
Brown, tie, hammer.
Don't talk.
Shy Guy,
Stop talking.
No. Mario, Luigi, egg, Wario.
Oh my God, I forgot everything.
I forgot everything on.
No.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
I think.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, my strategy is to copy K.
Yeah, don't copy me. That's helpful because then there's the curtain feature. So as soon as I feel like I have everything in the right spot, I can close the curtain and nobody can copy me.
My strategy was just try to pay attention to the lower shelf only. I don't think I can manage the whole thing. So I think I got the lower shelf right. Now
I
I'll
don't
just
actually know.
fill in whatever I
I
can.
think this goes here.
I'm just going to arrange them.
Here.
As
Okay,
I think
close the
they
curtain.
should be.
No cheating. No cheating.
Oh. As a quick reminder, this game is still under development, so occasionally you'll see some, whoops.
Ooh. Fun little menu.
No!
What happened, Brandon?
I was just trying to double check myself.
Oh, no.
Where you double wrecked yourself?
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, no.
Oh, it's going well so far.
I did
Oh,
not
wow.
do very well. I did all right, I guess.
Hey, I got the whole lower shelf
Whoa.
right.
Oh, no. My strategy failed me.
Oh, Brandon.
Wow.
Nice.
You didn't even put the
pick them
bananas
all up.
away.
I am the queen of organizing. I don't know if you knew that. Turns out.
Sure, I see how it is.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sad already, and it's only round 2.
Yeah. Oh, look how sad Birdo is.
Oh.
I might have to express my feelings. Oh, wrong one. I expressed the wrong feeling.
So it's a new feature in this game is you can, put your stamps up there. If you're playing online with someone and you want to express yourself, there's a bunch of different stamps you can use.
Or you can do it offline when your friends are right there on the couch, but you just feel like throwing hilarious cartoon art up.
Yeah. What? All right.
I love this one.
Big numbers. Big numbers. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I'll take
Let's see how it is.
I'll take it. Give me something good.
That's pretty good.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So items help in future rounds. You can choose to use an item. It usually affects your roll or someone else's roll sometimes.
Well, some of them do other fun stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ah, yes, I'll be planting a alleged strawberry.
I just love looking at the whipped cream. Like, it just looks so tasty.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the size of
believes
Birdo.
it's a strawberry.
This board always makes me hungry.
Yeah.
Let's go. Ooh.
Probably more delicious during the first round before everybody's walked all over the cake. But it's still delicious either way.
Thank you for putting that image in my head.
Stick to the path, everyone.
Don't get lost in the frosting.
All right.
All right, it's on now.
Okay, hammer drop.
drop.
This one's a coin game, so we all get to keep whatever we earn during the game.
I like these because they become extra chaotic.
Yeah.
I just apparently walked off the stage immediately. I didn't see where I was.
The bold strategy.
Yeah. So obviously I know what I'm doing. I'm going to hit ready.
Yeah, great.
I love that practice round. That practice round is so useful.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
Oh, coins.
Oh, God. No!
Coins. I want coins.
Give me that bag.
How dare you?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm flat.
Depth perception is all off.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You got to avoid the hammers. Because
Yeah, the hammer stuns you for a second, so it's really bad if you get hit by one.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that. Don't do that.
No.
Oh, no.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh,
I
no.
forfeit.
What happened, Brandon?
You guys had fun. I got hit by a hammer. Yes. I wanted to cool off a little bit. Things are getting a little heated.
Now you see how I sharked you? I walked off the stage immediately during the practice.
Look at that, 15
I got
coins.
15 coins.
Well, this
How
is
did
a
you
false
do
sense
that?
of security.
Let's put some money on the next minigame.
No, thanks.
5 coins.
Okay, here we go. This is the one. It was not the one.
I mean,
It was the one.
Yeah. Called shot. Nicely done.
Oh, it's
Hey.
not a hidden block.
All right, I'll take it.
These are great. You never know what you're going to find. Really difficult to, predict a winner with this game.
Ih, gente. Tá caindo a E3 aí.
What makes it so fun.
Yeah.
All right. Double dice.
Double dice.
That's how it's done. Or don't.
Why?
Because.
Why? Why does this always happen to me?
Dice are fickle masters.
They are.
Oh, boo.
Oh,
really?
Nice.
Really show off.
Ooh.
Oh!
Ha!
Cute.
Not so good. Not so good.
Serves you right. I don't know what for.
All my various crimes.
I know. It's Brandon we have to watch out for. Look how many coins Brandon has.
No, don't look at that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Pay attention to the cake. Look how delicious the cake is. Pay attention
It
to
is
that.
a good cake.
All right.
Have enough coins to trade, so.
Well done, Rihanna.
I mean, look at this turn. We know who the real superstar is.
You just keep telling yourself that, dear.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you all the way in 4th place.
I deserve that.
Man.
I deserve that.
So this is a 1 versus 3 because I landed in a different kind of space as everyone else.
Oh, okay. This one.
So this is the one where I try to squish all my friends with rocks.
Yeah. Oh no.
Like that.
Okay, I've got the point of this.
Yeah.
In the upper left corner, or sorry, upper right corner, it had the logo for Mario Party 3. That's how you know this was a game from Mario Party 3.
Okay, let's not trap the princesses in the center of the hill, though.
We'll go up the side.
Okay.
Ooh, oh, no!
I definitely just ran right into that.
Oh my goodness.
Serpentine.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh no!
Ah, fear my geologic might.
Okay, we've got
you can do it. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. You're so close.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh!
Did we ran out of time?
Ran out of time. Yes, for domination.
Oh,
that was so close.
Oh, we made it.
That was a struggle.
That was.
That was a struggle.
You didn't
well
give up.
Played.
I think that's a moral victory, like a victory of the spirit.
Yeah.
Not as good as an actual victory.
No, I agree. It's a. Oh.
You guys are full of it.
Full of superstars.
No, that's just you, Riona.
Ooh.
Okay,
You have enough for a large one.
I'm going to go for a large one.
I like that you took the bait because now you don't have enough for a star.
And for those who don't know, the large
oh my gosh.
Look at that big
strawberry.
Take a star from whoever lands in
It's like mouth-watering. So.
Yeah, that's a little dangerous for you, dear, being in first place.
Showed another board today. Just have to leave this game where Riona's winning.
Leave this board right now.
But I.
To leave.
That's great.
Oh, hey, a hidden block.
There was one of the cool things about this game is that you can save. So if something happens between games or in the middle of the game rather, you can come back to it.
Right.
Exactly.
It auto saves at the top of every turn.
Yeah, top of every turn. So we had a game a little while ago that came a little contentious.
Yeah,
emotional.
A bit heated.
Heated. That's heated
yeah,
is a good word.
Yeah.
Heated, yes. And we thought we would finish it off. Are we in a place to do that now, everyone?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let's pause and get that set up for a moment.
We've warmed up enough now.
Yeah.
I
This is
think
the
it's
warm-up
time
round.
to jump into the
real.
All right, here we are on the Spaceland board on turn 17 of 20. I'm really excited because this was getting pretty intense. We're all playing the same characters as we were before, and looks like Rob's up.
Yeah, let's take a look at that board. You'll notice this ominous counter in the middle.
Yeah, that's not looking good.
I don't know if you remember this board. It was also from the scary countdown when you cross that space, and then when it counts to 0, hopefully we'll get to C. But
chances are pretty high.
All right, I'm gonna roll. And all right.
Well,
fine, a 2. I got a 2. Are you happy now? I got a 2.
I think it worked out pretty well.
Yeah. Sure.
All right.
I love this board. This is what I would consider a superstar board.
Yes.
I have a lot of really fond memories of particularly playing on this board with friends and family.
Right, and this is one of the boards where the star moves every time someone gets one, so it's really random and difficult to plan.
But there's also a lot of sort of tactical value to it. The star moving means that, like the speed
Vê
traps,
se eu consigo ouvir se a musiquinha é a mesma. É
Yeah, like
igual.
unlocking this gate
differently
right
depending
now.
on where the star is and where everyone else
Where
is.
do I want to... Let's see. 32
Parece
spaces
que não.
to the star.
Não dá pra ouvir, o jogo
But
deles é
Boo's
muito
down
baixo.
here, so I think I will
Tá
go
muito
through
baixo, não dá pra ouvir, mas eu gostava da música.
Yeah.
Don't use the boo. That's you're right.
I mean, Boo and I, we're real tight.
He spent a lot of time in dangerous places.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time together, bonded. He'll do me a favor now and then.
One of the things I do really appreciate about this game is that when you come to a fork in the road or like choice to use a key or not, it tells you how many spaces to the star in either direction you have available.
Não
So
dá
here
pra
it's just
ouvir a
28 to the star
musiquinha.
because Brandon's just going to go
Eu acho que é a
towards the
mesma.
star. But when you get here, you can check all the different routes and see which one's the shortest.
Down to 1.
Oh, no.
1.
I also have one of these keys, so I'm going to actually use this to unlock this gate and see what's behind it. So we'll go here. Thank you, Key.
Thank you, little. I love the skeleton key. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Brandon,
You got
what are you doing?
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh, this is chance time.
Chance time.
Yeah. Oh man, this is such a blast from the past.
Yeah. So the two wheels on the side say who is something is going to happen to and from, and then the middle one says what the verb is going to be. What they're going to move coins, change stars. Star is going to swap totals.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Not me.
This
not
is
me, not
bad.
me.
If Birdo is. Oh no, please, not Birdo. Anybody but Birdo. Anybody but Birdo.
Come on.
I don't have a
Brandon,
star. Everyone else has one star.
I'm
Guys,
begging you,
just trying to concentrate. If you could just
Bird domination.
No. No. All right. Well, that's totally fine.
Yeah, that
Nothing
really
changes. We're safe. I'm so scared.
Oh man. Oh, this Superstar's already.
No, it's cold and lonely.
Oh no. Okay. Here it goes.
All right, 4 players.
The stakes are very high this time.
Oh boy.
Oh yes.
The stakes don't get higher.
Oh my goodness.
I like
Love
this game.
This is one of my favorite
It's an
games from
all-time
Mario
classic.
Party 2, which it says in the top corner there. It's from Mario Party 2.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, why do I have to go first?
Well, you know the strategy, right?
Vou dar uma pausa aqui e voltar quando começar a Bandai Namco. Só 6h25, eles vão ficar um bom tempo nessa Treehouse aí.
Yes.
So
Então,
basically, the objective of this
Vou dar
game
uma
is
saída
to
aqui.
pick a pump and hope that you don't get blown up.
Yep. I will choose my only color, the only color